good to have you back.
It's good to be back in
like,
Ireland.
I have a little bit of tan on, but you've full-blown tan because you were in Miami, the city that never...
Going to Miami.
What is the phrase for it? City that never sleeps? No, that's not.
That's New York.
That's New York.
It's the Sunshine State. Florida's the Sunshine State. So I don't know what the...
It's a bit Trumpian, isn't it, Miami?
Down where he is in Mar-a-Lago, yes. But around South Beach and North Beach, no, it's
is it not?
It's a multicultural.
I loved it because you can get to Cuba really easily.
Yeah.
So I remember being in Miami and finding it all a bit, South Beach all a bit much, if I'm honest, and tacky. And then we had a hurricane, so we had to get out. So we went to Cuba and I loved it.
I enjoyed
this
South
is also
Beach.
15 years ago.
We did South Beach. It's expensively tacky, so it's But we did New Year's Eve. But before I go back to New York,
I
we did
saw
New
a lot
Year's
of
Eve
dressed up women and men
on South Beach, and we found this place called the Palace, and it's a drag show, and it was.
It looked brilliant.
Spectacular. It was absolutely...
I actually wanted to be there. You put up a few videos. I was like, this is fun.
But I'll tell you what was... And we were talking about it in the last show. The level of police along South Beach that night was unbelievable.
Drugs, crime,
no,
what?
terrorist attack.
Oh!
Definitely. A car coming onto South Beach.
Was that New York?
No, this was South Beach in Miami, New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
So they had 2 tanks.
That's intense.
Now, when I'm saying tanks, they were
think you
tanks
videoed that,
on each side, on each end. Every access road onto South Beach. South Beach is now pedestrian, but you could get a car onto it if you wanted to.
Wow.
And then they had police drones. I've never seen these before. But
They're
police
quite large.
drones, about 6 of them, just going up and down the beach, which was scary but reassuring.
And was it loud? Like the drones and everything?
No, the drones weren't loud. You just knew they were there and they were checking everybody.
Wow.
And there was cops everywhere.
America's
And I'd
always
say
been
in
like
the
that,
crowd, there was a huge amount of undercover cops. They just were not going to have anything go south, you know what I mean, terrorist-wise. Same in New York. Every street corner there was a cop.
I feel like that was always New York. Colm. Like I've been going to New York since the 90s.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's not true. 90s, what age would I be? No, naughty. It was always heavily patrolled. And it was that really Rudy Giuliani era where it was zero tolerance. Do you remember this? And they got rid of so much in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Like I really was into all of this.
Were you in New York for your reporting, was it?
I was in there, yes, for a bit of work, then for like a J1 visit, then for a time. And there was always that presence, police. But I think that's really good, actually, in a city.
I think it's sort of reassuring.
Yeah.
We could do it
a bit more of that.
Yeah, over here. What really hit me about New York was the rubbish.
Same parents, different timelines, and united by chaos. Strap on, strap in, for the not-so-Christian brothers.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hang on to your knickers.
Yes.
So Miami was good.
Sorry.
I thought you would hate Miami. You did like it.
I did like it. I wouldn't live there.
Okay.
It's difficult to get around.
Is it?
With traffic?
Okay.
Yeah, because so if you think of Miami Beach, it's sort of an island off Miami, right? And there's really only 3 bridges that go over.
So it's busy.
And when they get busy, they get horrendously busy.
Okay.
So what could be a 10-minute journey in Ireland will be a 40-minute journey
I'll be
over
honest, though, I can see you being a talk show
So
host in Miami.
Where did they all park? Like what's?
There's a lot of car parks. A lot of car parks in downtown Miami.
They drive a lot in America.
very
They
good.
drive everywhere.
We
They,
walk
like,
everywhere in
just-
Ireland. Yeah, I
every
mean,
house
I
has
find
4
that
cars
weird,
outside.
yeah.
Wow.
You'd be great, like, if you retire here, being
Excuse
a
me,
talk
I've got
show
a New
host in
York cold.
America. I could see you.
A talk show host.
Yeah, like maybe on a yacht or something, fanning around.
Wow.
Well, your show you did with Justin this week was pretty much done over there. I can
was
see
done in
you
Miami,
doing-
yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
this for you
Well, I could see us taking, now that we know what we can do, was taking Not So Christian Brothers
on the
tour.
road.
On
On the
tour,
road.
yeah.
Except you didn't take Terry and I on the
No,
road.
we were just left here in the studio
I
on
love
our
how
own.
the budget didn't stretch to the four
Budget
of
didn't
us.
stretch at all. There's
Where's
no...
the petty cash gone? There used to be a drawer.
It's resting in my account.
So Miami was great for the crack, but you really liked New York. I felt you did.
New York
No?
was
Yeah.
bizarre because I've obviously never been there before. We stayed in the Roxy Hotel down in Tribeca.
Roxy Hotel.
Which is a jazz hotel.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that
There's
must be
There's a
amazing.
live jazz band literally when you walk in and walk out.
Oh.
There's a jazz club underneath
Yeah.
and there's a cinema there. Wow. Do you know the hotel?
I do, of course, and I used to sing on Bleecker Street. Did you go to Bleecker Street?
Is that your first time being in? Sorry, being in
Yeah.
New York. I've never been, so I was just wondering.
I've gone through New York. Like
Right.
I would be there for maybe
Yeah, but
7
you're
or
a
8 hours.
you're a movie buff,
But I
right?
never
You're an
stayed-
obsessive movie buff. Out of anyone I know in the universe. So for you to go somewhere like that where you're just seeing it constantly, was it strange?
It was amazing. So the Ghostbusters garage
Yeah.
was one street behind us.
Yeah.
So I passed that about 10 times.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay.
diners, we were in this great little diner, and I'm convinced this was definitely in a movie. And then we did the red and the blue tour bus, which is Lower Manhattan and Upper Manhattan, and you're just basically seeing movie sets. Like it's amazing.
So you lent
I love
into
it,
being
I
a
love
tourist
it.
because I actually just used to
Yes.
walk it. I used to do like thousands of steps just walking from
Oh, we
one
did
end
loads
to
of
the.
walking
Did
as
you?
well. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
good
we
to
did-
walk because
yeah.
you immerse yourself in all the different villages like Greenwich and then going out onto Brook. Like then you're into the Midtown. You're up to, like there's so many
And then
parts.
we walked Brooklyn Bridge, and somebody said to me, "You've got to walk Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
There's something about it." And I was
Yes.
going, "Well, obviously, because it's Brooklyn Bridge." And when you're walking over it, you can see Manhattan Bridge, which is iconic from the Woody Allen movie Manhattan, which
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
cover of it, and so many other movies. But we walked Brooklyn Bridge, got to the other side, and something filled me up with emotion.
Oh wow!
And I don't know what it is because I'm quite a skeptical sort of. Well, I am emotional, but something just made me almost want to cry.
How long is Brooklyn Bridge
It's
standing?
about 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a big old walk.
And we got to the other side. So when you get to the other side, isn't it in, I can't remember, you're up around, not Williamsburg. Sorry, you're into Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I just felt, this is going to sound weird, right? But I felt I'd crossed a bridge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what they say. It's the passing into another side. That's what they always say about it.
And because of everything that's going on, and because we were so close to New Year's Eve, and because I was there with my
Christmas.
kids, I felt I'd crossed a bridge, and now it was time to sort things out. And you know, and then
Brooklyn
we,
Bridge can be that representation, or can be a life
Yeah,
change, or
yeah.
you're going to university, or like it's a huge thing. I remember breaking up with a boyfriend after crossing Brooklyn. I was like, I need to get out of this. So that's
it's
huge.
like
that you
crossing
did
a
that.
bridge.
movie, isn't it? Across Brooklyn Bridge, so many things could have
Yeah, they
happened to
do.
people. And Holly took a picture of me right at the end, and I have my hands out and my big white hat on, and I'm smiling because I felt not that I'd achieved anything, because anyway, it's not like climbing Mount Everest, but I just felt something lifted.
Well, I feel what you achieved, and I saw the photo, and I felt emotional for it. I was also really glad you were away this Christmas because you
Yeah.
and I spoke about would that be great, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's exciting, but I think what it did is took you out of the same, which is hard when you've lost your partner to be here. But I think you've achieved a lot, Colm.
Christmas morning was very difficult. I
Over
got
there.
up. I had a bit of, I was going to say road rage, not air rage either. Jet lag. I had a bit of jet lag, and I got up, and it was 6:30 in the morning. No, it's about 6, and it was cold outside, and I didn't want to call the others because they were asleep. So I went up and I walked to the World Trade Center, and I walked to Ground Zero. And I was probably one of 10 people there because it was this stage about 6:37 a.m.
Is this your first Christmas traveling away?
This is my first Christmas ever out of Ireland
Wow. Okay. I've
in
never.
all my years.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's
Like
mad.
Christmas was such a family
yeah.
occasion.
So you've broken that tradition.
Going to Anne's family, going
Yeah.
to my family.
Yeah.
So, but I stood there at the World Trade Center, and there's the infinity pool, and I'd say it was really quiet, and I'd say there was another 6 or 7 people who were very quiet, and I wondered, were they
Yeah.
there because they had lost somebody
Family,
in 9/11, and
There's a lot of stories in New York, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
yeah.
stories there. Yeah.
and I
Proud.
felt, this is weird, right? But it felt very much at peace there. And I turned a corner, and a church was just opening, and I went into the church, and I sat down for about 20 minutes. And the church guy, what do you call the church guy? Or the priest?
This is not so Christian Brothers.
I'm not very religious.
Not so.
So remember, I'm
Either
not-
that dude or the
I'm
bloke
not
that lights the
religious, I'm not
candles.
religious, but he was sort of setting up his stage, right? Which some people call the altar, right? But I sat there because churches are very quiet, and I sat there for about 20 minutes and thought it was really nice.
Yeah,
Did you
Colm,
tell
I
Justin
think-
that story?
I think
Did you tell
churches-
Justin that
I
story?
didn't tell him that story.
Oh, he
no.
would love
I think
that
churches
story.
do something to us though, and I think it's a Christmas thing. So week before Christmas, and I haven't lost anyone. Remember, I
Yeah.
sat in a church in town near where my office is. And I
Right.
started bawling,
Oh,
and I do think
okay.
it can be this. It's a place of ritual, a place of hope. There's people lighting candles, people who are there who have lost people. So
Yeah.
you've gone into a church Christmas Day, which is poignant because
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
day you'd have
No,
celebrated
I know,
with your
I know,
wife.
I know.
And you've gone to Ground Zero, which, to be honest, is kind of feeding the beast because you're feeding into the emotions of the day. Ground Zero is not the best place to go. if
That's
you're
what
feeling
everyone
sad.
said to me, but
Yeah.
I felt I needed to feed into my emotions.
Maybe,
that
and then
day.
going to the church. But I used to go to New York pre-Twin Towers and post. So it's such a different place.
God.
I feel like there was a lot more joy pre-Towers, if I'm really, really honest.
Yeah.
And then I remember going back and it was just not there and doing the Ground Zero thing. But I think your photo on Brooklyn Bridge, you need to blow up and put in your kitchen or blow up and put on Bumble or wherever you want to blow that up.
Is that the black and white one you sent
What's
me?
Bumble?
I don't know.
It's a dating thing for people like you.
Oh, no, sorry. The picture I sent of you was this storm.
Oh, that was the snow. That was beautiful.
No,
that was
that's a black and white one.
But the Brooklyn one
The
with
Brooklyn
the
one
hat.
is just me with my arms out.
I think
Oh,
it
send that one. We'll
shows-
put that up.
I think
Show
it
the
shows
audience.
6 years of cancer struggle, 6 years of minding each other, 6 years of never knowing what was going to come, of the talking, the stuff, the hospital visits. I think it's actually more than Anne dying. It was all of that stuff maybe. There was something representative. And then getting to this off really hard place in the summer, going on that trip, and then Anne dying. And it's like, that was so final. And it's like you went away with your family for the first time ever. And then there's that picture. Something in that is massively representative.
There is, absolutely. And it was funny then we went across the bridge up to Williamsburg because Justin, excuse me, I've got this New York cough. Alex, my son, had stayed in Williamsburg and his fiance now, Laura, had lived in Williamsburg.
Gorgeous.
And and all the vintage shops, and it's a really
Cool.
gentrified place now, you know. So he wanted me to walk around Williamsburg and point out these places and things. And it was just a wonderful day, you know. It was just a really, really nice day. And then we had this amazing Uber driver on the way back, and he spoke like Mark Twain, you know, that old Americana accent.
Yeah.
Very lyrical, now he was from
Like a song.
he was from Puerto Rico, but his English had a lilt. I'm sure he learned his English from Shakespeare. And we had this amazing conversation then about New York, and he was asking me about Ireland. And I could have sat and spoken to the guy. And then when he drove us up to the hotel, he said, "Hey, dude, I could speak to you all day."
Oh, you bonded.
He says, "You are such an interesting
What's his
person."
name?
And I said, Leonardo or something, right?
Very nice. Very
And
nice.
I said, "Man, the way you speak, it's just, I did not expect this from."
Oh,
Isn't it
that's
funny
so
what
cute.
Yeah.
death brings us? Like
We
I lost
shook hands, Alex. He leaned in and hugged me.
Yeah.
My Uber driver hugged me.
That's hot.
I lost my mum on the 8th of December donkey years ago. I think she was dead 18 years this year. So
still poignant.
still poignant. But the thing is, death, it brings so many different adventures for us because it does bring new life. And like that, for you to experience new things that you did this year at Christmas with your family and so forth, you wouldn't have done those if Anne was still here with us. So
That's interesting.
we have to accept that it does bring, even though it's sad and it is a loss to us and we're brokenhearted, it does open other doors and experiences that we never thought we would have done prior.
Yeah.
Or is it
The
yes,
unintended,
or is it
unintended consequences of losing a loved one.
yeah,
Yes,
or is it
yes.
is it not even death? Is it change in general brings learnings and new adventures? Like Terry's right, you wouldn't have bothered your ass probably. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Going to New York.
At this stage of your life, heading over to New York every Christmas with Anne, like you
No,
wouldn't have, right?
no.
Maybe you'd have done it as a novelty.
Might have done it 10 years ago.
I don't know,
but
maybe.
the last 4 years.
I don't even think the kids would have dragged you. You'd be a
No.
bit like, no, you get stuck, and there's nothing wrong with being stuck in routine and your family visits and stuff. But I would agree with Terry. It's going to take you on an adventure that you wouldn't have been on if you. It's a really funny one. It's like change in general, like people who divorce or people who leave a massive job or lose a kid. I remember talking to someone who'd lost a child, and I was like grief stricken for them, and she goes, "Yes, it is awful." And much like Justin's story,
Changed his life.
but it's also brought us so many different things. You know, we had another child that we didn't think we were going to have, and we moved as a result. And I don't know. It's you're on a whole new vibe now.
I think so. There's always this sadness that you're leaving somebody behind. So
You have a lot of guilt still.
I'm very conscious that I'm bringing her with me. You know.
Yeah, and that's it. You're looking at it from the positive side, aren't you?
yeah.
You
Do you talk to her a
you're
lot?
taking her with you, and you're taking on the adventure. And you think, as long as you have Anne with you in your mind, and you do things, she's always with you. Then she's never not. You know.
Interestingly enough, no.
You don't talk
Sorry,
to her.
I don't talk to her. And I know a lot of people. I'm reading a very good book at the moment where this guy talks to his wife all the time. His wife's passed on, and I don't. But what's interesting is she's now starting to come into my dreams.
Oh,
The old Anne, not the sick Anne.
oh, that's mad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
What? So when you were dating, or
No, 10 years ago, 6 years ago.
that's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Like when she was.
Why
40.
is that now?
I don't know. Maybe that part of my memory is opening up now, and allowing me to go into that room, and I've closed the other one, which was, let's say, the last 2 years, which I find really difficult to deal with.
Would you, if you're not chatting to her and you're not one of those people who does that, would
Yeah.
you do a letter to her every day or week, and the kids will see those someday, which might be nice or
I
not?
don't know. I am starting to write a lot about it.
Okay,
I told you
that's
that.
good.
It's
That's cathartic.
the thing is, I'm writing this. I don't know if it's going to be a book or what it's going to be, but at the moment it's called Grief is the Word.
Oh, love
Oh,
it.
nice. I like that.
And-
Greece is the
Tacky-
word.
Yeah.
Grief is
tacky
the word.
play
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Greece.
Yeah, so that's all I've got.
That's
so
right
far.
up my alley. I love that vibe.
And
Good.
it's just little pieces, little bits,
That'll get published.
little bits that I remember. Really honest. Some of them are very honest.
Do you want this to be published?
Not
Oh.
necessarily. I
Oh,
was.
right, okay. 'Cause
Didn't
that
I
would be
send
very
you?
helpful.
Didn't I send you?
Yes.
I sent you the first page, sort
It
of
was
thing.
really beautiful. It was really beautiful.
And
I think it would be really helpful if you published that. I know that a lot of it's private, but
I was thinking of doing it as this is terrible. Like, this is me.
Mm.
How full of shit is this, right?
go on.
I was actually thinking of doing it as like a one-man play.
A one-man
Yes!
show. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, on stage you did say that to me.
Tom
Sorry.
Green it up to bits.
Yes.
Have you seen Tom Green, by the way, as a
Yes.
one-man
No,
play?
no.
Oh my God. If
Didn't
you-
your man used to do those one mans? What's his name? You know, the Thesp, the English Thesp. He used to do-
Test me on.
Thespian?
What's his name?
We need more than that.
Ewan.
Penguin.
No,
What?
you know your man of the UK used to come over here to do the one man plays. He was excellent, and I can't remember his
I
name.
can't remember his name.
He's not
I
the gentleman
saw,
that plays Tom Green, is he?
I
No,
saw
I would-
Gabriel Byrne doing
Yeah.
his one man
Yeah.
one night in the Gaiety, and I remember Anne going and Anne was like, "God, do we really want to sit for 2 hours listening to Gabriel Byrne about his life?" 3 times during that night, I turned and she was crying.
Wow. Okay.
It was unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Just to be able to command an entire theater as one person.
That'd
I
be
think
really
is-
great. Why don't you do that?
I might try that. Yeah.
Funny thing is, when you were talking about the Brooklyn Bridge experience, I thought of it would be a beautiful movie of literally somebody that starts at one end of the bridge with a trauma and ends at the other end of the bridge, overcoming that trauma by people that he meets traveling across the bridge and
Yeah.
talks to, and experiences that happen within that 20 minutes. Imagine that as a film.
Please look at us, huh?
Or imagine falling in love on the bridge.
Falling in
Oh,
love.
falling in love,
Bridge,
always down to the
or falling
love.
off the bridge. No, that's a bit
No,
dark,
it's a bit
isn't it?
dark.
Yeah,
Bit
it's-
dark.
That's why for me.
The film's over halfway through.
Just a great one,
That's why
right?
for me podcasting's so great, because you could podcast across that bridge, and that's a freaking brilliant, gorgeous piece of audio. Can you imagine the
I
chats
could
you'd have?
podcast my one-man play as well, couldn't I could try it out here.
I don't think it's ever been done. It'd be pretty cool. Podcasting a one-man play, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
kind of just an audio book. But yeah.
it's kind of having what I gave you was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, it'd be really good.
I need to fill out another.
Yeah.
This is great though. So we couldn't get out of New York because of the storm. I have never seen snow like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So we looked
Sideways
out the
snow.
window. We looked out the window of our hotel. So Alex and Holly were in the room next to me, and we were on the phone. And I said, "What are they talking about? Look, it's 6 p.m. There's nothing, right?" And then they were watching TV. We were going out that night. I said I'd have a quick nap. Woke up about 7:30. Looked out the window. It was covered.
Covered, yeah.
Wow.
6 inches. Like, and I rang the guys, and they were like screaming, going, "What the hell?" Next morning, flight cancelled to Miami.
Oh, how did you find that?
How did we find out?
Like, how did you find a change of plan? Did that piss you off a little because you were
Pissed
in?
me
Yeah, I'd
off.
say you were in a bit of a hyper state.
Yeah, pissed me off at the start. The kids were in the room. Everyone going, "What are we going to do? What are we going to do?" And looking at various flights being exorbitantly expensive.
Oh shit.
This line, the Spirit said they put us on the next flight, but it'd be 2 days later. And we're going, but we're going down to Miami, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So we got another company called Allegiant, and they got us. We had to fly from Newark. Was it Newark?
To Texas,
To Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville,
If
Tennessee.
you
That
didn't
was,
go there, I'd love to go there.
that was bizarre.
That
This
is
where
definitely
Dollywood-
somewhere I'd love to see. I would
This is
love
where
to.
Dollywood is, right? But we had 3 hours stop over there in a really small little airport, and everybody was wearing cowboy hats
Love it.
and big cowboy boots.
And the sun was shining.
Oh, love it.
It was and doing little shots at the bar.
Oh, I
Love
love it.
it.
I love it.
Quite bizarre.
Wow.
Excuse me. And then we got to Fort Lauderdale.
Would
I've got to try and get rid of this
would
cough.
you do a number of Christmases away again or not?
I probably would, but certainly not New York or Miami because I've never been anywhere so expensive in my life.
Oh, what?
Oh my God.
I mean, I know, but like Ireland is horrendous.
Oh, no.
no,
This is off the
America's.
scale now. New York and Miami's off the scale. And the next thing then is the tipping, right? It's not 10% anymore.
No, I know it's 20.
It's not even 20. In one of the restaurants, they give you the option 22, 32, or 42%.
So what are their incomes?
Wow.
How are they doing that?
I don't know.
Well, apparently they're, I don't know.
Not everyone's working in tech. Like, what are the...
Justin was saying the income isn't great. And
that is nuts. How do you go out for dinner? In Ireland, at least you can go out. I'm not saying it's cheap, but
so
like...
a glass of wine in the hotel, I was in the Roxy. So the glass of wine was $15.
That's nuts.
What?
That's
Like,
nuts.
and you know me and wine.
That's
So
a
what
that's a
is
bottle of
the-
wine here in
Yeah,
Ireland.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's crazy.
What is that transfer? Like, what's the currency?
About 13.
Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, for
It's a
glass of
lot
wine.
because if you're just
€8
sitting there-
usually. Well, it's a lot here too, lads.
And
Let's be real.
If you're in a restaurant and you wanted an average bottle of wine in a restaurant, it's the same in Miami and New York, you're not getting any cheaper than $80.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
obscene.
yeah.
That's just crazy.
So you find it expensive. You were telling me litter in New York annoyed you.
The litter was everywhere. And just was just going, yeah, it's just always like this. And I'm going, but it's unacceptable.
No, it is unacceptable.
It's really like we are in Tribeca. We're in a beautiful part of New York. And then the litter on Canal Street was just...
Oh, Canal Street's always like that. That's grim.
yeah.
Did you see any
Grim.
rats? Because
No, everyone was talking about the rats. No, we didn't see any rats.
Right. Okay. I'm guessing because of the cold weather drove
Yeah.
them
Probably
Probably
underground.
didn't come out. Yeah, didn't see.
Now, I tell you what you wouldn't like, but I
Right.
love it, is the smell. So I would go a lot in summer, or I'd have been there for the August, September, that kind of semester. And like the smell in New York is like, you've the underground heat coming
Oh,
up.
yeah,
You've
yeah,
got
yeah.
the actual pollution, the
Yeah.
cars, the smells of the vendors, the food smell, and then just general bin
Yeah.
smell. It is the strongest stench. Like New York is a bit like any
Smelly.
big city, but it's stinky, stinky. But I kind of love the smell of New
Yeah.
York.
I remember that in New Orleans.
I'm not sure how to take that.
As in, it's really distinct. Like if you go back now in the summer, it's going to be very different.
Yeah.
Like Sydney smells a certain way, and I think that's so much fresh air and there's so much, it's fine, right? San Francisco smells a certain way. Tokyo, I
Yeah.
remember smelled too. New York has a very distinct, pungent. I'm not saying it's a great
Like
smell.
Vancouver. Vancouver just smells of weed all the time.
Yes,
Oh, man.
yes.
A lot of streets in New York now just smell of weed. 'Cause
Really?
it's
Okay.
free. All the cannabis stores are there.
Ah, okay.
And
So
it's
it's the
just
same.
like walking across Brooklyn Bridge. I think that's actually what the emotional value was for me. I was high.
Stoned off his rocker.
I was like, it's everywhere.
Mm.
Weed. Now, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's you know that pungent,
Yeah, it's very
sweet
strong.
smell.
Yeah.
But sorry, I was just saying about New Orleans. New Orleans is below sea level. You can actually see the Mississippi, like it's 6 feet high. And because of that, in the summer, the smell of the restaurants can't rise.
Get out.
So the smell of rotting vegetation is New Orleans. And when you come home and you're in the hotel, when you take your clothes off, all your clothes just
That's
smell.
gross.
of
That's
rotting
yeah.
veg.
Yeah, because we were
God.
there in the summer when it was really ridiculously hot.
Okay, so you won't do America again, but you would maybe do something different every Christmas. What is your new tradition? What do you think? Because obviously, like, Alex is going to be getting married this year.
Alex is getting
Holly
married.
will probably be here. Like, what would you like to do if it's not going to be a family Christmas?
I would. Do you know what I really? And we were talking about it now. I don't know if Alex would do it next year because he maybe. Well, he's going to be married and stuff. And I'd love to land in New York and do Route 66
I love Route 6.
on a car in a car.
On your
Possibly
own?
with,
In the summer.
possibly with Holly. No, winter.
Christmas, yeah.
So
Really?
because you would go across, you
It
go
is
from
beautiful,
New York
yeah.
through the
Climate.
Midwest, and then you go down. I'd like to go to San Francisco and then to LA, and you'd be in hot conditions then. So it'd be a nice sort of. We were half thinking when the flight was cancelled, will we rent a car
Yeah.
and drive New York to Florida,
To Florida. Yeah.
which would have been sort of cool as well.
Did you commemorate, remember, and how did you do it, or did you not lean into that, or how did you find that on the day? Or in just over the week?
We find it very difficult to lean
So you
into
didn't
that.
do
No.
a chat or no?
Not really, once or twice somebody would say, God, Mum would have loved this.
Oh,
I was very emotionally distraught on New Year's Eve
that's hard.
when it hit midnight.
That's hard.
Those first, no matter what way anyone says it, the first year, 2, 3,
Yeah.
they're tough. They
But
are
you
tough.
I was stepping into a new year
And saying bye to that one.
without her,
Yeah.
That was really,
That's really hard.
really difficult.
Even
So-
if she was asleep on the couch at home at 10,
yeah.
she is with you for that new year. And
I
to
know.
do that must be
yeah,
really
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, like she'd always be there. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was difficult.
But
that was
birthdays,
really,
you're
really
going to
difficult.
find all of that a bit chaotic.
And her
this year.
birthday is January.
Oh, fuck, when?
Her birthday is 2 days after mine, the 30th of January.
What'll you
Yeah.
do? Ooh.
I think I'll go away again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like your vibe about running away from stuff. I've run away from my problems most of my life.
Do you know what I think I also run away from?
I don't know whether that's the answer.
That's
Let's not leave
This
the
is
show
a
on that.
I don't know,
therapy.
and some people say you can't run away from your problems
Of
because
course
you
you
just take them with you. Run away to somewhere your problems can't find you, right?
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is
A toilet.
Anne would have never gone to New York, and Anne would never have gone
okay.
to Miami. So I knew.
Oh, that's true.
I knew I was going to places.
Yeah,
There wasn't
yeah.
a chat about it with her for years. It wasn't a legacy.
No,
She didn't go,
no,
wish we did to New
no,
York. So you weren't
no,
always
no.
thinking about it. There was some slight, yeah, you're right. Whereas as if I was to go somewhere and Jason had died and it was in a remembrance, that's harder.
There's places I will never be able to step foot on. I'll never be able to step foot on Kos again.
You might.
I don't think so. I've been thinking about it. Oh,
It might.
and I think if I'm going somewhere, it'll be somewhere that wouldn't have been on our radar when we were together. Might have been on mine,
Yeah.
but not on our conjoined.
So you wouldn't be
radar.
one of those sort of husbands that that lost a loved one say, oh, they always wanted to go to Rome. I'll go
Let's
to
go
Rome.
and spread our
No.
ashes
yeah,
in Rome.
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Okay.
No,
yeah.
I say
it's
things
understandable.
like I never wanted to go to Copenhagen.
So I'm going to
going to
Copenhagen. Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm not going to hear her footsteps. On
Yeah,
any of the
you're not
streets.
going to say like get to a situation and say, "Oh, she would have loved this," so you don't have to
No.
bring it up. Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
quite
get
good
you.
because you're not perverse in your grief. And I mean that in a nice way. Like there's some people who lean in so perversely. It's like, I've got to go back to the restaurant we went for. I've got to, and actually that can be very traumatic on the body and the mind. Like it's a lot all of the time. I get it. But it's like a breakup where you're like, I want to trace back to our first night. Like sometimes you just have to leave enough alone.
Yeah, you can. Well, you know, horses for courses, as they say, and everyone deals with it differently. I mean, I still can't look at photos. I still find it really difficult.
I will say a moment of creepiness.
Yeah,
You put a beautiful photo up of you and Holly. Now Holly is quite short, like Anne was.
yeah.
She's very dark and
This
pretty,
was
and
us-
she's
that
smiling
was her birthday
on
yeah.
Brooklyn Bridge, I think.
Oh yeah,
And she's all covered up, so she's kind of rolled up
Okay,
in something,
yeah,
and you're holding
yeah.
her. And I went,
everyone does.
now.
Everyone
Don't
goes,
think
"Oh my
that
God,
they
that's
look
Anne.
the same,
That's
right?
Anne."
They don't look the same. They're very different. Obviously, Holly's totally different age, looks different. But it's the darkness, she's little, the stature of you with her. I actually just went, oh, that's a strange photo. It reminded me of her immediately.
Yeah,
but then I thought
yeah.
that must be beautiful for you in a way.
It
I
just
don't-
holds our mum's energy, obviously.
In a way, that is.
Yes,
yeah.
colour. She's very colourful. She's beautiful white teeth.
yeah.
Like she's quite
Yeah.
That's
like
nice.
her. Yeah.
nice
no,
to
that
have-
part I
But I
really
did
like.
kind of go, is that an old photo he's put? Oh no, that's Holly.
Yeah, no, that's been a really helpful part of the journey. Is that Holly is so like Anne in not in personality,
No.
but in looks definitely, and that's yeah.
That's
And it was
lovely.
funny in the hospital the last couple of days. Every day, people thought Holly was looking more like Anne.
That's mad.
As if almost now again, I'm not spiritual. Well, no, I am spiritual, so I'm not religious.
As
I'm
if there was a
spiritual.
morphing of a.
As if there was a movement of her spirit
That's
going into it,
mad.
or as if she was taking it in.
Yeah,
You know, and across those couple of
How
days.
did Holly find it? I know Alex sort of found it really hard, but Holly was super duper close.
Holly is a super duper person in respect that she just, when she'd see me going down a little bit, she'd just go, Dad, live in the present.
Oh,
Live in the present. We could deal with all these memories and emotions and stuff, but you're standing at the moment on Fifth Avenue. You know, we're in
She's
Walensky and
special.
Smith's, or we're New Year's Eve in Miami South Beach. Live at the moment. Just live the moment.
Oh, Colm.
And then we'll work on the other stuff. But don't remember this as a sad
Don't
moment.
sit in it now.
Yeah,
Because
remember
Wow.
this
if you
is
stay in that present moment, you have
she
that time.
always says, just live in the present, Dad. live
And
in
then the present is you there with her at that time, and that's it's
and
lovely.
with Alex,
lovely,
and then obviously in Miami with Justin, Beatrice, and Luca.
How do you feel about 2026? What is your feeling?
I don't know.
You have no major.
I
Like
wanna-
we did a silly show about predictions. We had a
I
bit
know
of
we
fun.
did all that, and
But
it
what
just
are
when
your
he mentioned
views?
What are we going to do and this sort of stuff?
Like you're not going to do the same trips this year in ways.
No,
you're going
no,
to
no,
be
completely
working away
different.
in radio, doing the podcast. But like, are you just feeling like best foot forward, or are you finding all of it overwhelming now?
I think best foot forward. I think plan. I think obviously what we're trying to do here with
Keep
the podcast,
busy.
with the studio, with me, I want to do more writing. I want to get fitter. I need to get fitter.
I think your shirt is very attractive.
I bought this.
I do like
Please
the
don't
shirt.
say
Yeah,
Shein
yeah.
or Temu.
Did you-
Please.
No, this is
Looks like-
in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, very
That's
nice.
a nice shirt, Colm.
I thought you might have got it in the old Tennessee because it looks like a
This
Tennessee
is
shirt.
Yeah.
That brings out the color of your face.
There was got this in. Did I get this in Miami or New York? Sorry, I got this in Miami. We went to the shopping mall in
Very
Miami.
nice.
Oh, very cool.
That is 10 times the size, because we were looking at it, right? 10 times the size of Dundrum.
Wow, that's
Good old
crazy.
shopping
That's
centre.
creepy.
It was so big.
Yeah, but that's weird.
We set up a WhatsApp group because everyone was going different places, right?
So they're not consumerist at all.
So
or-
we set up a WhatsApp group, and basically everybody was getting lost in this shopping centre. It was ridiculously big.
Crazy.
But anyway, I bought these. Holly bought Skims.
Oh, for
This
play
is
to her.
all she wanted.
What
was
are Skims?
Skims is Kim K's brand. Skims. It's like body fitting, forming,
Ah,
bra,
okay.
sneakers,
Skims
pajamas. Yeah.
Pajamas,
Loves
all right.
Talk to me about the other Christian brother who is absent today for the after show. How did you and your Christian brother get on a trip that is very notable because it's the first time without your partner? You're with his partner and his kid. You're with your kid. How did you two get
We
on?
got on very well.
Good.
We got on very well. Like during the day, it was very chilled out. People would go out for walks. We'd lie by the pool. We'd have a plan. A couple of nights we stayed in, got takeaway.
Oh, lovely.
Played a card game. I need to cough again. Played a card game that went on for 3 nights, which was great fun. And we all just had fun, you know.
How was the food in Miami?
The food, the takeaway was great. Chipotle.
Chipotle? Oh.
Yeah. Chipotle had a great pizza place as well. The food, other than that, was hit
Deep
and miss.
fried.
No, it wasn't really deep fried. We had a great Thai. It was a Thai for Holly's birthday, which was really good. Then we went out another night, and what was that? Like burgers and stuff, that sort of stuff, you know.
Is it very Mediterranean themed, the
It's
food?
everything. It's
Is it?
absolutely everything. No, you can go from Little Havana
It's a real mix
to go
Tex-Mex
to
to-
Kentucky
yeah.
Fried, to go to Tex-Mex.
Because it
to
does
go
have a
to
big Cuban
Lebanese.
influence, doesn't it? Miami has a big Cuban
Oh
influence.
yeah. There's Little Havana at the south of the city, which we didn't go into.
Okay.
So did you drink a bit? Because we know Justin doesn't drink. So did
Yeah,
you find that
yeah.
tricky to enjoy the trip?
No, not really.
No, you
No,
don't
no,
find
no.
that tricky with each other?
No.
There's never feeling I shouldn't really drink.
No.
I saw you doing big walks with him and Beatrice. They're fitness fanatics. That was good.
Yeah, we'd beers by the pool. We sort of chilled a little bit when we got to Miami because we'd walked so much in New York. But no, I had a couple of beers by the pool. I'd have my wine in the evening.
It must have been lovely going from the cold to the hot.
That was so
So
bizarre.
nice.
Because I carried a puffer jacket with me from New York and landed in Fort Lauderdale with the puffer jacket.
Right,
and it was
okay.
like 27 degrees.
Oh my god.
So that was, There was like, we had suitcases, 2 suitcases, one for New York, one for Miami because
Yeah.
it was so completely
And
different.
your live show this week from Miami. You're just such a little
Yeah, live show from
cosmopolitan
Miami.
podcaster.
I
You're
know.
just so great.
I was just saying, the thing I loved was the traveling. Now, some of the flights were a bit quite long because we came home, Miami, Dallas, Dublin. We couldn't get flights. We couldn't get direct flights Miami to Dublin.
Okay.
So like I've been in like 5 or 6 different airports in the last couple of
It's
weeks.
taking its toll
So
probably the
where's
last
the
couple of
show
days.
coming from on Thursday? Next
Uh,
Thursday.
Thursday, we're looking at Ottawa. I just like Ottawa because it's a great word. Everyone should say Ottawa at least
Ottawa.
once. Ottawa, isn't it a great
Ottawa.
word? Ottawa, say Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Ottawa,
I
isn't
love
it?
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
From Ottawa. Ohio, Ottawa.
No, the show will be from here.
Justin's back next week.
He is back next week. I'm
Yeah,
just
so
stepping in with no brassiere on, but no one seemed to notice. So
Until
happy
she said it.
January. We're
Yeah.
flying through this month. I think this month is going to be fine. I don't dread it. I'm not a dreader of Jan.
I'm not a dreader
I
of
lean
anything.
I don't mind
into it.
Jan.
I don't mind at all.
No, I think
like
this
the
is-
newness, the scheduling, the routine. I
Yes.
loved my Christmas, but I was like, see you later. I like getting out and getting my ex. I don't do the really I hate Jan thing.
No,
I
no,
can't bear it.
I do the planning. I've been
Yeah,
thinking
planning.
about.
But don't give up loads of stuff. People who are like, I'm doing dry January. I'm also going to do 2,000 steps every 2 seconds. Like, chill out.
Holly has this expression. I said, "Holly, you doing dry January? All my friends are doing dry January, but I don't want it because there's some nights I want to go out. So I'm doing a thing called damp January.
Oh,
Oh, I love
lubricated, Jan.
Damp January.
January.
Occasionally I'll get damp. I'll have something that's damp. A little drink. So I said, yeah, I like that sound of that. You know? Anyway, we want everyone to listen,
Yes.
to like, to subscribe.
We had an uplift in subscriptions over Christmas. We had a
Yes.
great Christmas fun show. We've had some great shows. We've had a lift in our Instagrammers. We probably need to be more at forefront on our socials this year, which we'll endeavour to do. But thanks for joining the Not So Christian brother
Brothers.
sister.
Yeah. Not so
vibes.
Christian brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
Not so Christian brothers.
No, it's a team. The Not So Christian Brothers
It's
is
just
a
a
team.
massive team of people.
It's a massive team.
It is.
Terry's there, Rebecca's there, Justin's, I think, in Gibraltar.
Yeah.
It's just gas.
We actually don't know wherever Justin is. He just sort of turns up every now and
Yeah,
again.
He just likes to be mysterious. Maybe he's in Greystones.
I'm just
being
thinking,
mysterious.
because I saw somebody in the
Oh, there
toilet
you
and
go.
they locked the door
There you go.
engaged for the last
There you
hour.
go.
Ah, that's
He's
Justin.
in the toilet.
Yeah, it is.
He just likes to play it cool.
Thank you for watching, for
Bye.
listening, for creating, for helping, for commenting, for everything. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.